morning, esteemed navigators, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. And this is the CONFAB on Esteemed Radio Vision. I know myself, LEXPUSIMI, Lex Posimi. With me in the studio today is the regular faces, the regular culprits.
Okay, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you for always being there. If you are not there, our coming every day will not be nothing. I mean, will be nothing, but just because you are there, that is why we are here. Adenipekun, Afolabi is my name, your prince on the show. Once again, welcome to your favorite program, the CONFAB on Esteemed Radio Vision.
Thank you very much, Afolabi. And we also have, on a very beautiful Saturday morning, we have the fine boy Four Pimples in the studio.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, our esteemed navigators, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to the CONFAB, and I still remember my humble self, Faloye, Ayomikun, AY short.
All right, thank you very much, Adenipekun, Afolabi, and Faloye, Ayomikun. Thank you very much for being a part of the program today. And before we proceed, I would like to thank the executive producer, Michael Adeboye Shalu, Adenipekun, Afolabi, our producer, and every other staff of Esteemed Radio Vision, who has always been there, dishing out great content, great programs for your enjoyment, and especially you, our listeners and our viewers, our one and only esteemed navigators, for always being a part of our existence. Thank you very much. Before we delve very deeply into our topics of discussion today, I want us to quickly see a set of videos, and I'm going to start with the first one. Let's just watch it together, and then we have the discussion after.
They said they protested against a court order. We were still challenging the propriety of even the arraignment on the ground that you said people violated court order by protesting. We never heard of a constitution in this country, even despite all its defects, designating places where people should protest. If a protest is illegal, it is illegal. If it is not illegal, it is not illegal. You cannot say people can protest in that street, but they cannot protest in this street. And you are so confident that that will be justified. But today, the police were disappointed in judiciary. They are the defendant. Why should they protest when there is a court order? But what we saw here today was that the magistrate courageously granted bail. That is another of court. He gave a very liberal bail conditions. He said there should be 2 shorties worth 500,000 with tax clearance and a means of identification. The police were so disappointed, and I even heard that some of the people in Mufti here, they are senior police officers. They came to monitor the proceeding with about more than 50 police officers in this court. There were 2 roadblocks in the morning. The entire premises was cordoned off. At the end of the day, when they saw that the bail perfection was in process, CSP Iliasu led brigade of police officers to come attack us together with all other lawyers and innocent people who were just in court premises to say they are good. The woman selling food here was manhandled. The table was destroyed. The food was destroyed. The Tore was bundled violently. People were holding his hand.
However, while we were conferring with him just here, with all the team of his lawyers, he was violently attacked. Tore has been granted bail. However, while we were conferring with him just here, with all the team of his lawyers and supporters, he was violently attacked by the police. More than 50 police officers violently attacked him and took him again by force. You know, we do not know where they are taking him to. They claim the officer who initiated the attack claimed that he had gotten the remand order. He flashed the remand order to us, but we insisted on seeing and reviewing the details. But he refused and put it back in his pocket. And the next thing he said that they must go. We said, where are you taking him to? He said they are taking him to Kuje prison. But we said we needed to see the place of the remand as inserted by the court, but he refused to show us the order. An argument ensued. He said because she was called the IG, useless, that they must deal with Showore. All of them started dragging Showore and attacking him violently. They even tore his shirt in the process. So that is the update currently. We're in the process of trying to perfect the condition for bail. So that is the situation.
Showore has been arrested by police force, and you would ask, why was he arrested? It is very simple. The 13 people that were arrested previously all gave their statements, and there is a constant in all of their statements. Every one of them mentioned that one Omoyele Showore led them into the restricted area in contravention of the court order. So it will be most unfair to charge some people to court and leave the person that led them to commit that more like their leader, the lead protester who told them and took them into the restricted area. And that's why in the spirit of fair play and to ensure that justice is served, Omoyele Showore was arrested today, and like the others too, he wouldn't spend time with us. He wouldn't spend up to 24 hours with us. Once we wrap up the charges, he's going to be prosecuted. In fact, if everything goes right, our plan is to ensure that he is prosecuted today. He goes to court today.
All right. Esteemed navigators, welcome back from that very short or long, depends, or very short cinema break.
The compilation of the 2 or 3 personnel, the lawyer to the scene that happens when Showore was released on bail, and the Adenipekun too, who is the human rights activist, and the third one, which is the Nigerian police public relations officer, Abuja, for headquarters.
Yes, those are the video. Anyways, these are the reactions that ensued after Showore was granted bail, and he was rearrested. Actually, he was re-kidnapped.
No, we cannot use the word of re-kidnapped or rearrested.
He was kidnapped. He was bundled. He was harassed and bundled. That's how kidnappers operate. So
there's no difference between.
There's no difference at all. They are code of operation or mode of operation, and that of kidnappers, they are the same. So anyways, everybody were shocked to see that. I think for 2-3 days now, we've been having conversations constantly on the Nigerian police and their relationship with the Nigerian populace, and it's surprising that again for the 3rd or 4th time in a row.
You are surprised, but no, I'm not surprised.
No, let me land. It's surprising that for the 3rd or 4th time in a row, we are still talking about Nigerian police brutality on citizens, because rationally, when someone has been granted bail and is still within the confines of the court, it's not a police business.
That
should be the business of the correctional center officers. So it's surprising that Nigerian police would like to be a correctional officer for a little bit, and then they decided to arrest him. Because one of the excuses they gave was that he has not fulfilled the conditions for his bail. Which doesn't make sense, simply because Showore was still within the confines of the court. He was still within the court premises. So you cannot say, oh, he's trying to run away, that's why we arrested him, because he was still within the confines of the premises of the court. And this is why we keep complaining, we keep talking about the relationship between the Nigerian police and the Nigerian populace. Now it seems that any dissenting voice is being stifled, and the Nigerian police force is a willing tool to stifle the voice of people who don't agree with the government. And anyways, I'll just like to get you people's opinion on this. How how did we degenerate into this? This is we are fighting police brutality, and 5 days ago, today being 25, 5 days ago, we did the commemoration of the 5th year remembrance of the NSAS of the Lekki Tollgate massacre. And at the same time, 5 days ago, the protest for the free Nnamdi Kanu was done. Yes, was done. And the same 5 days ago was when Sowore was arrested after or during the protest. And a few days ago, he was arraigned into court. I think that was yesterday, Friday, and he was granted bail. Now, he was supposed to provide 2 or 3 sureties with 500,000 naira with a means of identification and all of that. And that bail has not been, that condition has not been met. But at the same time, Sowore was still within the premises of the court, of the magistrate court in Kuje, Abuja. And while this was going on, the police came like a thief in the night, and they did what?
Thief in the day.
Like a thief in the night, but they came during the day. And they did what even Evans, the kidnapper, would have been fond of. They fought everybody around, destroyed things around, maimed, destroyed, and the only thing they did not do was to kill. And they bundled the same Sowore that has been granted bail by a court in Nigeria, a magistrate court for that matter. They bundled him and took him away. In fact, everybody, his lawyers, everybody were asking, where are you taking him to? On what ground, on what basis are you arresting him? They didn't say anything. Yeah, or what they said was, oh, because he said the IG of police was useless. I mean, it's just. Anyway, let me get your opinions. Let me start with Ayomikun.
Okay, thank you, Alex. You see, in situations like this, so actually, someone has already said, someone said something that is it possible that the kidnappers that we are even looking for in Nigeria, that they are the policemen?
Well,
because in all honesty, the way they operate, their mode of operations and everything, there's no clear difference between them. There's no clear difference between them and the way kidnappers operate. Because, like you said, how the kidnappers, if the kidnappers also kidnap people, they bundle them. They try to
blindfold them, bundle them.
They will try to bend
overpower them by force.
Just like the video that was shared, the guy that was
yes, exactly.
You understand? So
now imagine those were just 3 or 4 police officers. Now imagine they were 50. 50 just like they said.
Just for only on one man. And then I don't understand why if a policeman wants to arrest someone, why do you have to blindfold? Why do you keep blindfolding them? Why do you keep blindfolding them? On what basis on what basis are you blindfolding victims that you are arresting? Is it because of
and they are not convicted felons? If they are convicted felons, yes.
For example, this
whatever means you can. If they are, for example, if they are renowned kidnappers and you are moving them maybe from the courts to the prison,
so
definitely they'll be in bounds.
For example, this Sowore, the court have already granted him bail, and maybe court granting him bail does not really make sense to them, because maybe they have the higher power over the court, because I believe the court has.
Oh, they do?
I'm just saying, because
okay.
I just believe that the court has they have the highest power, highest authority over them all. Whatever the court says is what the police should do, because I don't understand why court will grant someone bail and you still went ahead inside that court premises to blindfold, to bundle in and rearrest,
beat him,
and rekidnap.
In fact, beat everybody, because there was nobody that was there that did not.
And they rekidnapped him.
They rekidnapped him, yes.
And they rekidnapped him.
I agree with you.
Because if you want to arrest, to me, arrest. If you want to arrest, it's just okay. This is your offences, and this is why you are arresting you.
This is the court, or this is the order.
Order for the arrest. They are going to, but then for you to just come, bundle me, beat me, tie me up, blindfold me, bundle me inside your car. That's not an arrest. It's different thing entirely. It's a kidnap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kidnap. So, like I was saying, if why do policemen keep blindfolding people for their arrest? Because I don't understand. Is it for them now? Is it for the victim not to know where they are taking them to? Is it for the because let me just use this instance of this very dark man scenario. There was a time that he was in this same position with Showore, that he was kidnapped in front of GT.
Yes.
In front of GT Bank. Same thing, same scenario. I think it was later. I think it was about five days later. We later heard about his whereabouts because nobody know where he was. If anything should have happened to him, definitely they would just have died it down there, and nothing will come forth. So I'm still asking the question that why did our policemen keep blindfolding people and keep beating victims that court
because
has
of
already,
arrest?
yes, and court has already granted bail. I'm just curious about that.
Okay. Afolabi, do you have an answer for him?
You know, if I want to deceive myself, I will tell Ayomikun that I have an answer for that question.
But if you want to deceive us,
Yes, but if you want to face the reality, if you want to say the truth about the scenario, you know, the Nigerian police force, what they are trying to showing for the Nigerians is that they
are the law and the order.
No, they are like an instrument that presently the Nigerian police force are using by some set of people, the so-called decision makers, the Nigeria decision makers. Because if not that someone is sending you to go, if you are a law-abiding officer, the defendant is still in the court premises. Why will you just go there and undo him? Even if you want to arrest him, maybe because of one thing or the other, there is a way of doing it. You should have come with your arrest order. Okay, that the court, maybe
the warrant.
The warrant,
Yes.
maybe court somewhere ruling that okay, Showore in parte, because maybe the Showore might not be in the court, and a particular court may rule that okay, Showore should be reminded. And court, if you really want to work on the court order, you should have come with the ruling.
Yes.
And show it to his lawyer.
No one will actually stop you from taking him because this is now legal. This is bound. It's law.
If you really know that okay, you have evidence to back your action up,
Your kidnapper.
Yes, show it to the lawyer. But now I want to look at what the Nigerian police is saying, that they are trying to mix what's it called, the personal things with the official thing. Now, saying that because Showore called the IG useless, maybe that is why we want to rearrest him. But that case should have been taken to the court of law, and let's allow the court to rule whether the statement is maybe there is a hate speech.
Even if there should
defamation.
even if there should be a speech, because let's just take the scenario of this Peter Obi and the Adenipekun, which Peter Obi sued him for defamation of character. So if there's anything, the IG and now the IG should charge him for defamation of character.
Rather than using your
power.
office.
The power was
That is that. You know, using your office. That okay, I'm the IG today. I want you to know fully well that a lot of people have made use of that office before you were there. And one day...
And after you leave.
No,
there was once a Tafa.
Yes, now we have a Tafa. And where is Tafa now? The Tafa Balogun is already with his creator. One day you will go and meet your creator where you will have to give the account of your stewardship. If you fail to give the account of stewardship to people in government, but there's someone somewhere that you still need to give your account of stewardship if you believe in that. Anyway, because
That's if you believe.
that is if he believes in that. And looking at this scenario, the Nigerian police, the way they are operating, you are trying to eliminate Nigerians. Let us be sincere with ourselves. This is elimination. This is not professionalism, or you are trying to do what is right now. Because if you want to do what is right, the best way for you is to come with your ruling. And even the court order that you are claiming that, okay, because Faloye and others, they violated the court order that there is a certain area that they shouldn't take their protest to. And now, if truly what you are saying is true, you should have come with your evidences that, okay, this is our evidence, okay, and that ruling, the court order, where is the court order? Showing it to Nigerians. We want to see which court rules that, okay, well, there is a certain place, and is the ruling in support of or maybe have the backup of the Nigerian Constitution. Where in the Nigerian Constitution stipulated that there is a certain area that you cannot protest in
certain areas.
Which of the Nigerian Constitution back it up? Let us know. You know, coming out to giving us the kind of how will I put it, the empathy message that, okay, so that the Nigerians will see Faloye and the protesters as
going beyond their bounds.
Maybe they cross their boundary. And for the fact that the Constitution who give rooms for the peaceful protest, there is nowhere. I don't know, maybe there is somewhere.
Just like the lawyer said, he said it's either the protest is legal or it's illegal. And if it's legal, there is no limit to where you can protest to.
And this protest we are talking about, it is a legal protest because you are notified. The Nigerian police were notified that, okay, there's going to be a protest. I think even not a week with notification, not 2 weeks notification. You are aware since the 1st, I think the 1st of October, that, okay, there was going to be a protest. And someone like Faloye, who was aspiring or contesting for the seat of president, will have known that, okay, the best way is to send his proposal or the message of giving the Nigerian police notice that, okay, we want to have a protest. Immediately he submitted the letter. Why can't why can't you let him know that, okay, there's some certain area, and prove it with our constitution that, okay, constitution says this and this. And if you don't want to take the work of the judiciary, take it to the court. Okay, let the court determine that, okay, there's this certain area, you should not go there, and let their lawyer have the ruling, so that if they don't understand the ruling, the lawyer will be able to interpret what the judge means with that ruling to them, so that they will know that, okay, there's some certain area that they shouldn't get to. But you, in your own discretion, now telling them that because they crossed their boundary. And what give them that, okay, is there any constitution that said, okay, this is your limitation, that you should not go beyond this? For the fact that we don't have that, I think what the game Nigerian police is trying to play is that they are playing a game of an instrument being used by some set of people. It is obvious that you have been used. Yes.
No, not just by the higher ups.
Just like somebody said, he said Faloye accused a Nigerian politician that he bought a property in his wife's name somewhere outside Nigeria. That indicates that we should all know who is getting him arrested and getting him bundled. Anyways, we can talk about Nigerian police and their relation with Nigerians, and especially this particular one. Exactly, and this particular arrest of Omoyele Faloye,
that it is uncalled for.
It's very uncalled for.
It is very barbaric.
It is something that we hope does not continue to repeat itself.
The way you are even making use of
sorry, it's Nigerian police is irrespective of any law.
Of course.
Because there is a ruling that, okay, this man should have should go on bail with the conditions.
Yes, conditions were set.
If you want to rearrest him because maybe he was unable to meet up with the condition, I think there is an hour for him to arrange that, and the court will look at the surety. That's okay. Is the surety really the kind of people that they really want to have as the surety? And if he didn't meet that grant, I mean the bail, it means the correctional officer will have to take him back to
remand,
center, not to the police custody. Taking it back to
until the bail demands are met.
Taking it back to the police custody, it's as if you want to humiliate him before he will later have his own freedom, so that he will know that, okay, what he did to your boss who sent you, because the IG should come out to tell Nigerians what is going on exactly. Because why will your boss, your boys, let me use boys.
His boys don't.
Yes, why will your boys go to the court premises and rearrest someone that
and kidnap?
Don't say rearrest.
No, I want
kidnap.
I want to respect their profession. That is why I said rearrest.
But they are not respecting their profession by the way they carry out their job.
If Nigerian police did not respect themselves, we Nigerian, we should respect them.
Boni baba ṣe pe gbá ẹ̀ la ṣe máa bá pé.
That is why we should not join them. We should
They
not join
are
them.
the onigba, we are the alábàápè.
No, they are not onigba. Let's make a clarity to this. They are not onigba because it is the name is Nigerian Police Force.
Officers of the Nigerian police.
Who are the Nigerians?
We are Nigerians, but they are the police force.
Yes, they are.
So it is the way they present themselves to us that we relate to them.
But the name Nigerian, we need to protect that name.
Okay, let's protect the name now. Next time when you meet police on the road, do you approach them with fear, as if they are your friends, or you are very cautious and be careful not to fall into their trap?
You know that word of the statement, police is your friend.
It's not applicable in Nigeria.
It is not applicable in Nigeria.
You see, it's exactly what we are saying.
Police are not your friend. Even if you have friends among the Nigerian police,
it will not be on duty when you have issues with police.
No, you will meet him on duty, but before you get out, he will disappear. Why? Because he knows that if he's fully appear, you may want to use maybe his influence that, okay, I know this one, and maybe you can be of help. Nigerian police, they are not ready to help, and they are not your friend. Yes, I will say it. Nigerian police are not.
So everybody should know that now. Anyways,
but the personnel within the Nigerian police, some of them may be your friend, but the Nigerian police, they are not your friend.
We hope that we see the end to this anytime soon. I think on Monday something should start happening from Monday, because I don't think anything will happen during the weekend. But by Monday, definitely the court will reopen and we will know what to do.
Do you know what pains me most? Lex. Omoyele Sowore was arrested on Friday. No feeling where
yes, that's why the whole kidnapping happened. Knowing that he will definitely spend Saturday and Sunday there. Yes.
And
they know what they are doing.
Under the constitution, he shouldn't stay more than 24 hours. And they will now use that, okay, this weekend. No, the Nigerian police,
they know what they are doing.
The way they are operating,
they are not stupid.
If they want to punish you, they will not arrest you on Thursday. They will come on Friday. Not that Friday. It will be maybe 1:30 or 2 p.m. They will not come for your
because
arrest.
they know you will not be able to fulfill all conditions before the end of the day.
Imagine.
Anyways, we hope that at the end of the day, justice will prevail and everybody who has been held by the Nigerian society will keep hoping. But in the same vein, recently President Tinubu decided to do a cleaning of the house by replacing his chief of staff, his what are they called again?
The
chief of army staff, chief of defense staff, and all of that. Then he replaced them with a new chief of army staff, Major General W. Shaibu. Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke is the Chief of Air Staff, while Rear Admiral I. Abbas is the new Chief of Naval Staff. Chief of Defense Intelligence Major General EAP. On the what? Yes, Major General Major General EAP retains his position. That's a statement coming out from the presidency. And ADC, that's African Democratic Congress, has come out to tell the presidency to say the truth behind the replacement of these high-ranking officers within the Nigerian force. And recently we heard the rumor, because it was never accepted nor denied, but they remain rumors, that some elements in the Nigerian military were planning a coup to upstage the president of Nigeria, that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So the ADC are saying, come out and tell us why you changed your chief of army staff and every other chiefs that you changed. Why did you change them? So what do you think is happening here? Is there something that is not being said by the Nigerian by the presidency, or is there something that the ADC, African Democratic Congress, knows that they are not telling us yet? Or is there something that we Nigerians should know that is well beyond our reach for now, that we actually need to know? How do you see this?
Okay, thank you. I want us to look at the antecedents of this changing of the Chief of Defense Staff or Chief of Army Staff or what have you. During the Obasanjo regime, the fear of coup make Obasanjo to reshuffle the Nigerian force, the Nigerian Army force, and the Naval, the Air Force, and what is it called, the military, the Nigerian Army. All these forces, Olusegun Obasanjo need to reshuffle them, because when he heard that they are planning of a coup against his government. Look at the Buhari regime. Buhari also did something of such. I think that was his first time in office. He have to reshuffle the army. That all this should go that they should go voluntarily. Even no, it should
voluntary retirement.
Should I call it voluntary retirement? It's compulsory retirement. Yeah. He gave
that's because he did not want to sack them or dent their
identity, their record.
Yes.
He gave them the compulsory retirement. That all of you go and you are retired, go to your house, because he knows that these are the set of people who can plan coup against him and succeed. And the fear of that these people may hijack this government from me, let me send them home, so that they will not be in the military power space anymore. And for the fact that they are now wearing a babariga and they are not in khaki, they won't be able to organize that coup. Now, same thing applicable to our man, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And even before now, there is a news circulating around the social media that some of the personnel in the Nigerian force, they want to have a kind of coup against this government, to hijack the government from him. And the fear of this, that is why I want to give kudos to the African Democratic Congress, the ADC rather, for them to stand on their words that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should come out and tell us what is actually happened. We know that he have the constitutional right as the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces to reshuffle the cabinet that, okay, this is the people that I want them to be at the upper and this. All these things, that for the fact that he have that power, he have that power, you should come straight to Nigerians that, okay, this is the reason behind the reshuffle.
In fact, the reason they are asking is because all of them that has been changed now, they were appointed less than 28 months ago. In fact, the chief of army staff was appointed 12, like less than a year ago. So if that's the case, why the sudden change? And their argument is that before a change of this magnitude can happen, it has to be something very important.
And do you know the funniest thing? If you read now, the name of the person that he used to substitute the chief of defense staff is a Yoruba man now.
Yes.
Knowing that, okay, this one belongs to my tribe. Like I said, that until we do away with the tribalism, ethnicity, and the favorism and nepotism, we are going nowhere. Now, giving it to Yoruba, that, okay, maybe I can easily call him that, okay, let's have a kind of covenant that you won't betray me. But he knows that now that the issue of Nnamdi Kanu is ongoing, and presently the Hausa people are not in the side of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. Most especially the El-Rufais and co. They are working tireless against him now, ahead of 2027. And he knows that with this kind of people, having their people at the military, they may serve as instruments for them. And for the Igbos, if we still have Igbos among the top officials in the Nigerian force, he will still have problem. Definitely, okay, maybe what he's thinking is that, okay, let me quickly reshuffle them so that I will not be affected. He should come out to tell Nigerians that, okay, this is what actually happened, so that we will all know where we can be of guide or where we can be of help to this situation. Don't overlook anyone that, this one cannot have anything to say, or he may, since it's not a security architecture and he cannot have anything to say about the security. Okay, the presidency now came out that they did it because they want adequate security. Those that are there, are they not secure what they're supposed to secure? But because of presidency know that, okay, their 2027 is not secure in their hands. That is why they have to look for someone that will secure the 2027 for them. Because this is the way I look at it.
All right,
if I'm wrong, I want the presidency to come out.
We will tell the presidency. We will forward your message to the presidency.
The presidency
anyway,
should come out
let me quickly ask.
What is actually the
let me ask Ayomikun. Let me get Ayomikun's opinion so that we can round up on the confab today. Ayomikun, we've had this situation now where the president has decided to change important personnel in the force setup in Nigeria, and the most important one is that they were brought up, or they were brought into the fray just less than 28 months ago. And the ADC, the African Democratic Congress, is saying that there must be a reason. There must be an important reason for this. Why did you do this? What's happening? What's going on? Should we be worried? Should we be concerned? This is their question. Do you also think that it's a reason for concern for Nigeria, for Nigerians rather? Do you join Afolabi to demand an actual, an explicit explanation, concerning this whole situation?
Yeah, thank you, Alex. You see, I'm going to go with the ADC and Afolabi on this matter. Why? Because why? I would just say that people like we Nigerians, just seeing the news that he replaced people, and then we're not getting to see that some members that are there are mostly Yorubas. They are mostly Yorubas. So it's going to come as a tribalism kind of a thing that maybe because he's a Yoruba man, so he's trying to bring in Yoruba people into his cabinet to his board of trustees. So, so we other tribes, that means we are not needed. So those kind of things can pop up in minds of many in the minds of many Nigerians. So I would just advise the presidency that, please, sir, whatever reason it is that make you take that step, please just come out and explain the reason why you decide to take this step, so that we can really understand you better. In case of we have to render our help or do something, then definitely we know, okay, these are our duties to do. And the issue that there's tribalism in the government and sort of a thing can easily be resolved, because I don't understand why the officials signed in 28 months ago, and then you now replacing them. I mean, just now. It's something to be worried about, in all honesty. It's something to be worried about, and it's something that the president should talk about. That, okay, this is the reason why I decided to take this step.
All right, thank you very much, Ayomikun. I hope we've been able to drive this discussion home about about all of these happenings in Nigeria. It's very interesting that a lot of the time we have this ongoing. We have the Faloye situation. We have the we have the fact that the leaders of the force in Nigeria, they are changing hands, and there is concern. There's serious serious concern.
And also the Nigerian police force, they are violating the court
orders.
Yes,
that's exactly where I'm getting at. There is serious concern for security in the country, and I guess the presidency is feeling security challenges as well. That's why, anyways, we hope that the federal government can give an explanation, and Faloye himself can be released from prison, so that he can be able to exercise his fundamental human rights. And anyways, this is where we are going to draw the curtain on the CONFAB today, being the 25th day of October 2025. It's been a wonderful conversation with Afolabi, Adenipekun, and Ayomikun AY for sure. Special thanks to the executive producer, Adenipekun, Afolabi, our producer, and every other staff of Esteem Radio Vision, especially to those two that I'm with in the studio this morning or today, and every other staff, Big Ballo in absentia, of course, this weekend, and the young man is enjoying himself. Is that enjoy your weekend? Enjoy your weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed navigators, this year we are going to draw the curtain. Thank you very much for being a part of the program. Thank you very much for being with us throughout, and we hope that when we come your way again, you are going to also be a part of our program. You are going to be a part of what we do. You are going to have a wonderful weekend, and in the voice of our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I want to say, enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank God you didn't say hello for Kombale.
Hello for Kombale.